Dogs. Okay. So I'm gonna get ready here. Go on in about 2 minutes. All right, welcome everyone. Hello, sorry about the kind of dark visual there. I'm Jennifer, it's getting darker here now, but I'm Jennifer the Herbalist, and welcome to the Fall Mind and Body Detox webinar. This is an informational webinar, and we're going to be talking about how to do a detox and why it's important for you to do a detox. And we're going to give you the tools you need to do a detox whenever you decide that you need one. So it's going to be a really great informational webinar, and I'm so thankful and glad that you have joined us this evening. So what I'm going to do is share my screen with you and go through some slides, and then we're going to have our special guests come on as well, and we're going to get this ball rolling here. Okay, so everyone should see the fall, and get this up as well. Okay, there we go. Now I can screen share. So this is brought to you by Synepti Botanicals. All right, wonderful. Okay, so you are here at the Fall Mind and Body Detox Information Webinar hosted by myself, Jennifer Hutchison, or Jennifer the Herbalist of Synepti Botanicals. And we have a special guest, Miss Lanita Nash, is going to come on in a few of essential juices and smoothies. So this is the Fall Mind and Body Detox event, and we're doing the informational webinar just to get you to understand how important it is to do a cleanse and how to do a cleanse as well. And then on September 30th, for 1 week, for 7 days, through October 7th, we're going to be doing a detox together. And I hope that you'll be able to join us for that. And also get the detox package, which has all the tools in it that you can use during that time for your detox. So I'm Jennifer Hutchison, Jennifer the Herbalist on Facebook, and Synepti B on other social media. And I'm on the left here. And Miss Lanita Nash is going to come on in just a few. And she's on the right there, a beautiful sister, and I'm so glad that we were able to connect and be able to bring you this information this evening, and to help you to get the information you need so that you can do a detox as well this fall. All right, so I'll tell you a little bit about myself, and let me get, okay. So Lenita will be on. Sorry, she was sending me a message. She'll be on in just a minute. Hopefully, I sent her a invitation, so she should be able to get on, and we might have to stop and make sure that she can in a second, because Google can be kind of crazy. So we're going to continue on, and I will, if you have questions or comments, or if you can't see me or hear me or any type of issue, get onto the chat. If you are a Google, if you have a Google Gmail or a Google account, you can get onto the chat, and the chat is on the right side of your screen, a group chat. I've already posted a few things there, a welcome message for you. So if you see that, that's exactly where you need to be for that. Okay, all right. So a little bit about me. I am Jennifer Hutchison from South Carolina. I'm from South Carolina. I'll tell you real quickly about, if you don't know me already, I'll tell you a little bit about my schooling background. I do have a few degrees, and so I was basically a professional, a professional student for a while. But I have a background in biological sciences, so I have a BA in biology from the Agnes Scott College, a small women's college in Decatur, Georgia, and also a master's in biology and a second master's in physiology. And also I'm a certified college teacher. But my real passion, of course, at this point, I have grown to love and to work in my purpose, which is being a certified clinical master herbalist, and I've claimed myself as a wellness coach, because that's basically what I'm doing when I'm seeing clients as an herbalist. I'm being a wellness coach, because it takes more than just taking herbs. It takes a mindset, it takes nutrition, it takes exercise, it takes relieving yourself of stress. So all those things are what wellness and health coaches do. And so that's what I seem to do as well. And so that's also, I'm considering that my title is a wellness coach as well. And I started a company called Senepti Botanicals, which means the word Senepti comes from an ancient language called Medu Neter, and the people of Kemet, or of Egypt, spoke this language. And it's an ancient phrase that goes Ankh Uja Seneb, and that means life, prosperity, and health. And I really resonated with that phrase and decided to use that as part of my business name, because I wish for, to help people with the use of botanicals and with the use of herbs to feel healthier and live a healthier life. And what I do is, my mission is to provide education, healing, and service in order to practice what I do. And the way and how I accomplish that mission is to do all these different things. So I have a whole list of all the different programs and projects that I'm working on right now. I have a 5-day free mindset course, which will help people to get clear about, a lot of people know about health, and they know about what's healthy and what's not, but they don't know how to implement it, because it takes a mindset, it takes a lot of courage to be able to do that. And so I created this 5-day free mindset e-course. So you get emails in your email box about how to really step by step use your mind and use your ability and your power and your confidence to live a healthy life. I also do coaching, one-on-one coaching, and also group coaching that I'm starting up right now. And that helps women who want to start their own business. They have a side hustle that they've been doing, and they want to promote it and do more with that so they can get out of the 9-to-5. I help them to get online and get an online presence, but also make sure that they're staying healthy while they're doing that, because it takes a lot of time. And when you have your own business and when you're starting a new business, it takes a lot of time and effort, and sometimes you get down. And so that is a combination of business coaching, a little bit of business coaching, and a little bit of health coaching with the group coaching. I also have a 6-week holistic digestive wellness course that I'm doing in conjunction with Indigenous Remedies. They're a certification program, or a school, excuse me, and that starts on October 13th. So check that out. It's on my website. And also at synepeschool.com. I have my own plant medicine course. I am a radio show host at the Nubiahood Radio station. I'm also we're in the planning stages of the United Black America Community Healers Guilds. I'm going to be the director of that. And I just received notification that I've been invited to be the Fair Trade Tea Coordinator with the Herbalists Without Borders. So it's very exciting that I've come a long way with this and are doing some really great things. And I hope that you would continue to, if you're interested in learning more about what I do, I hope that you will connect with me. All right, well, let's go ahead and get into the Fall Mind and Body Detox information webinar. And I want to make sure that I'm not leaving Lenita out here. So let me just check to see if, no. Okay, Lenita, I think you're able to hear me, but hopefully you can join. I did send you an invite, and let me send another invite to her, and so that she can get on. Sorry about that. Okay. All right. So I know that you have to open up, Lenita, I'm talking to Lenita now. I know you have to open up the Google, so kind of pretend like you're doing a hangout yourself, or you'll be able to hear like a ringing sound. It's like I'm calling you on Google Hangouts, and so you answer that call. Okay, I think that's exactly what it was. We practiced earlier today, but I know this is difficult, so I'm not even, it's just Google. All right, well, let's go ahead and continue on here. And so we're going to be talking about the Fall Mind and Body Detox. Now, it's really important, and really quick, I want to talk about Lenita and I just really want to say thank you to her and appreciate her for getting on this last minute. And we were talking for about a week or so about doing this, and I'm so happy to have her. Basically, we linked up and decided to bring you this really special package to you. We both have dreadlocks, and so that's why we wanted to team up. No, I'm just kidding. But we both are very knowledgeable, and we are very passionate about spreading and sharing health and wellness, and especially when it comes to plant medicine. And so I'm really glad that we were able to connect on that level, and bring this to you. And we're planning to do more of this as well. So stay tuned for that. We are very excited to work together. All right. So the first thing I want to talk about is, what is a cleanse? Okay. And I'm just going to go through some of this and then kind of get you guys in to thinking a little bit. If you have comments on this, please let me know in the chat room. Basically, when it comes to consuming food, you're going to be consuming food. That's how we survive, right? And you're breathing contaminated air. It's not your fault. It's nobody's fault. It's just that's the way that our environment is. It's contaminated. Some of the air that we breathe is going to be contaminated. And you can also drink chemical-rich water if you're drinking tap water, and even some bottled waters have additives to them. Also, having negative thoughts can toxify the body as well. Okay, and so all these things we either have control over or we don't have control over, but there's still reason for detoxing when it comes to this. Now, regular cleansing is really the best way to release toxins and give your body a rest. Okay, then you're able to create a space within your body to receive the revitalizing energy, whether it's coming from food or whatever, any type of external source or internal source, so that you can benefit from that. Now, you definitely want to start with a clean slate. I have all my clients do a cleanse before we even get started with what we're working on with them. And some may argue that a cleanse or a detox is not necessary, right? But I always come back and say, yes, your body can detox itself. It does detox itself all the time. But if you're living with a smoking boyfriend, okay, or if you're living near a factory, or you're eating junk food, or you're having really terrible thoughts and depression, you need to definitely cleanse. And we're going to talk about some of the symptoms of the reasons why you may need to cleanse. Next slide. And if you go, and this is one thing that I talked about on this Twitter chat that I did a few days ago with some wonderful sisters over at Create Her Stock. And on Twitter, we did a chat back and forth, and we were asked questions, and it was a really great experience. But one thing that I came up with was, if you go 2 to 3 days without makeup, perfume, deodorant, or brushing your teeth, if you do that, what will you smell like? What will you smell like? If you don't smell good, or at least, not terrible, right? If you don't, if you smell pretty, really, ripe, right? Then you probably need to detox. That's a good sign that you should detox. There's some internal things that you need to be doing, because your body is not able to do all of it itself. And your body does naturally cleanse itself, but you should try to help it out. You should make it more efficient cleanse, okay? Your body's going to do it efficiently as possible, but try to help it out, especially if you're putting in things that are toxic, okay? Now, certain trendy cleansing practices, once you get to a state of mind and a state of your body where you're eating clean, which means plant-based only, and you're living stress-free, then yes, all these types of detoxes are really not necessary for you. But until then, you do want to continue to detox. I do it as well, even though I feel like that I am pretty good with my health and stress levels, but I still do it, and it does help. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. All right. Now, okay. Types of toxins and pollutants. Here are some things that, to kind of think about. Environmental chemicals. Okay, these are things that are in our environment that really can't really do anything about. Okay, fluoride in the water, in our toothpaste, lead, carbon monoxide, chlorine, nitrates, tobacco smoke, and especially secondhand smoking is really bad as well. It's just as bad as smoking yourself. And food chemicals, aspartame, saccharin, food dyes, partially hydrogenated oils, monosodium glutamate or MSG, and then high fructose corn syrup that's in that ice cream right there. And one other thing in the ice cream right there, you see the red coloring? That's the food dye. And food dye is a really terrible addition to foods nowadays. Most foods, if they're in a natural form, they're, not a beautiful bright color. Anything bright neon colored is usually toxic in nature, right? So these food dyes that make things green, like green soda and green, I don't know, fruit punch, and red and yellow and orange, those really bright neon colors are usually toxic, okay? And so stay away from those. But those are the food chemicals that we're talking about. And then there's these social chemicals. Now, yes, I made up this word, social chemicals, because these things we, deal with socially with other people. And then there's these things like TV and music. And yes, there's some TV is okay. Documentaries, movies are fine and that kind of thing. But if you're watching TV a lot, and if you're also keeping the TV on when you're sleeping, you're getting a lot of bombardment of things that you don't want. You can't dictate. You can't filter out at that point. And so music also is some low vibrational music. Negative people. I can't stress enough how during this detox event that we're doing, and hopefully throughout throughout your life, you're staying away from negative people. That energy is so strong. I would say even more so than any of those chemicals involved, because we are connected on a whole nother level with people. And so when you get into relationships with negative people, you start to become negative yourself. You take on that energy very strongly. So why do a cleanse? Now you should know that for yourself, you should look at yourself, analyze yourself, get to the point where you're able to understand yourself so that you can, sorry, I'm trying to get Lanita on here. Okay. Give me one more second here. Sorry. I'm going to try to send her an email because she's going to get on in just a minute. Okay. Okay, so I sent her an email. Hopefully that will work because I don't know why it's not working. We did it earlier this morning and it seems to not be working there for some reason. Okay, so like I was saying, analyze your body and try to figure out what's going on with you and see if any of these symptoms come up or other symptoms that you may need to do a cleanse. Sluggish behavior, having constipation and having diarrhea or irritability, dry skin, headaches, infections. Infections is really important. Symptoms come up or other symptoms that you may need to. Sluggish behavior, okay, let me turn you off. Having diarrhea and yay, she made it. Okay, good. We're good to go now. All right, so we'll have her on in just a second. Great. So Les, infections is really important too, because when you have cleansing, and we'll talk a lot about this, like the lymphatic system and your blood and lymph cleanses that we're going to be talking about, it's really important to get those done regularly or start to cleanse that part of your body, because it will help you to ward off infection and to ward off sickness and illness and colds and flus, okay? And we'll talk about that in more detail. All right. So let's go through here of different ways that you can detox. So this is kind of getting into the plan, and we're going to talk about all of these different things briefly. And then if you have questions at the end, please let us know. Now, you can do some alkaline diet, or you can alkaline your diet. You can also add in juicing. Lanita's going to come on and talk about essential oils. I'm going to be talking about blood and lymph cleanse because that's what I'm offering in the package. And it's really important to do that. Hydration, exercise, having a colonic is a really good addition to a detox as well. Massaging is something that you can do with the essential oils. It's something you can do it at home on your own. And having an herbal laxative, okay? So colon cleanse is really important as well. So now let's talk about the alkaline diet and how important this is when you're doing a detox. Chlorophyll. Okay, I'll just start right there because chlorophyll is the #1 and most powerful natural cleanser for your body and is very extremely alkalizing to your body and to your system. If you're interested in alkaline versus acidic type foods, I suggest going online to derbs.com. Derbs.com. They have a whole list there of all the different foods and fruits and vegetables and other foods that are either alkaline or acidic, and they tell you exactly which ones are which. That's a great shopping list. Go whenever you're getting ready for your detox, go, print that off, go to your farmer's market, go to your grocery store, wherever, and find the foods that are more alkaline, okay? And that will really help you, and it's a great tool to use, and it's free, and just go and find those things and use them, either in your juicing, raw food, however you want to incorporate them, but don't put a lot of butter and sugar and fat on those things, right? And then when I was talking about chlorophyll, I'm going to offer you guys one of my favorite things. And if you've listened to my videos or watched anything, I did post a video about how I stay looking so young, and how I keep my skin so clear is that I use and drink a green drink every single morning. And it has like spirulina, wheatgrass, alfalfa, barley grass, all these different very highly alkaline and very high chlorophyll content herbs and foods in it. And it's a powder, and so I'll be sending you guys, if you sign up for the package, the detox package, I'll send you a free sample of that as well. And it's amazing to drink that every single morning, especially during this detox. Now, the blood and lymph cleanse formula. This formula is really important because I can't stress enough how important it is to really detox your blood and your lymph. Because a lot of times when people hear about detoxing, they hear about it either a liver detox or a colon detox, which is also amazing and important, but they leave out the blood and the lymph. And so when it comes around this time where people are starting to get more sick, even though sickness is during this season is not necessary and it's not, it shouldn't happen. You know, it happens more so psychologically than anything. But, you know, it is a time where we need to protect ourselves from germs and from other people who may be getting sick. And so one of the best ways is to cleanse our blood and cleanse our lymphatic system. The blood is where we're transporting vital nutrients and oxygen to other organs. So that's why it's really important to keep it clean and free of toxins and free of a lot of buildup. The lymphatic system also houses our immune cells. So that's what I was saying before. We have the lymph nodes. They hold a lot of the B cells, which fight off infection, okay? And so in this cleanse formula, you're going to get burdock, dandelion, sarsaparilla, yellow dock, and licorice. And so burdock and dandelion are one of my favorite two herbs. They go hand in hand because burdock pulls out toxins through the skin usually. But dandelion, when they mix together, burdock and dandelion, they help to pull out toxins through your urine because dandelion is more of a diuretic. And so it helps to pull those toxins that burdock and dandelion get out through the urine. Okay, and sarsaparilla, yellow dock, licorice, those are amazing as well. Yellow dock especially is a great nutrient herb, and it's also wonderful for the liver. It cleanses the liver and supports the liver amazingly. That picture there is of sarsaparilla. Now, hydration and exercise. Okay, they go hand in hand, right? So we should definitely be drinking a lot of water during your detox, but every single day you should be getting 50% or half of your body weight in ounces of water, and that's the minimum. Okay, with that, you're going to be flushing your system, which is wonderful for your digestion, wonderful for your skin, for your heart and muscle and everything. And water, when it comes to exercise, you need to be drinking a lot of water during exercise, not only because you're sweating more, right, but also because you are burning more energy. And so water is necessary to create more energy, and you need that to burn more energy and burn more fat. Okay, so you're sweating out toxins. They're coming out through your pores, which is wonderful, but you're also working your muscles, and your muscles are pushing up against your blood vessels. And so all that movement and that stimulation helps to push and cleanse your lymphatic system once again. So all this is really a great way to detox everything, your entire body, really. Okay, so that's what we want to do. Remember, we're always about being holistic here. Now, the colon and lymphatic massage. The colonic and the lymphatic massage. I love colonics. I wish there was one close by here because I would go there once a week. Seriously, colonics are so amazing for your digestive system, especially if you have weak digestion, if you have any type of like more tendency to have infections, like yeast infections. You want to really do some good cleanses of your colon. Okay. If you do eat a lot of junk food or a lot of fatty foods, a lot of times your food will start to get compacted in your colon and your large intestine, and then it'll become petrified, okay? And you can pull out a lot of that with a colonic. And I say here you can get out food and gas, okay? So gas comes out as well. And so if you have, we talked about on my Herbal Intellect show last week actually, about gas and how gas is produced by the bad bacteria, okay, the less comparable bacteria in our guts, okay? And so pushing out a lot of that will help to relieve the pain and the bloating and all of that. And the massage is really great too because it helps to move along the waist in your colon and your lymphatic system. So when you go get a colonic, a lot of times they do a lot of massaging of your stomach, which is great, but you can do that at home as well, okay? And pushing on those lymph nodes near your groin, even you know, under your armpits. If you do those types of things on a regular basis or during the detox time, it will really help. Okay, and let me check if anyone has any questions really quick. No questions yet? All right. Okay, and so the colon cleanse formula. Okay, this formula is just specifically for the colon. And what I've created for this formula, I love this formula because it's really great and it does work well. Now, there's aniseed, which with this formula, I have carminatives and licorice, which is a harmonizing herb, and also a few of the herbal laxatives. Now, aniseed can be substituted for other carminatives, and carminative herbs are usually they're spices, and they're going to help to relax your muscles within your colon or surrounding your colon, but they also help with gas. Okay, so they help to relieve gas in your system. But if you are not used to taking an herbal laxative or any types of laxative, sometimes you may have cramping. Okay, you may have some cramping, and so the carminatives will help with that cramping as well. Licorice is amazing. I put that in almost all of my formulas. Cascara sagrada and senna are the herbal laxatives. Senna is much more strong than Cascara sagrada, but I only add a small amount of the senna to that. Cascara sagrada is also really great for a liver detox, but it is a pretty reliable and a good quality herbal laxative as well. All right, we're going to turn it over now to Miss Lanita Nash, and she's going to talk to us about the essential oils that you can use in your detox coming up. So I'm going to present her to everybody. I know the screen's kind of dark. Okay. Hello. Oh, well, let me get her mic together here. Hold on one second. There we go. But I can't, let me turn. Sorry, I'm muted. I think your mic is low here.
Maybe it was off.
Yep. Okay. There you go. All right.
Happy Monday, everyone.
Go right ahead.
My name is Lanita. We are up in Portland, Oregon with 3 young kids, so I'm in the bedroom now, and I think I'm going to be able to get through this without any interruptions. Wanted to share with you guys about essential oils today and the amazing, powerful potency and effectiveness of them. What are essential oils? They are pure plant extracts that are highly potent, highly effective. They are the antioxidants of the plant, removed from the plant and bottled for us to have in our homes and our medicine cabinets and to use every day. I use them every day in my personal life, with my children, with myself, to work with healing, as well as we cook with them. We use them for so many things, which we'll talk about a few here today. Essential oils are different from synthetic medicines that you would use, because synthetics can't communicate with our bodies naturally. They're synthetics, they're not from nature. Whereas essential oils can communicate with us. So if you have synthetics, let's say they have square receptors on the end of their, for their communicating, and cells have circle receptors. The synthetics can't connect with the circles. You have squares and, well, I don't know how that would be, but squares and circles, and doesn't connect. When you use essential oils, the essential oils have circle receptors on them. Our cells have circle receptors on them. they're able to connect very easily and promote healing instantly. Synthetics mask symptoms, and essential oils get to healing the bodies instantly. And so that's really the biggest difference between them and why we want to have them in our lives, especially for detoxing our bodies, because pretty much all essential oils are the most powerful, or some of the most powerful detoxers on the planet, because it's antioxidants of the plants in super potent, concentrated form. 1 drop of peppermint essential oil is, I think, about 80 cups, is comparable to 80 cups of peppermint tea. So they're just really potent. Some of the best ones that we'll talk about today, and putting together a protocol for you with essential oils. Cilantro is one of the best ones that I personally use. I take it with coconut oil in my hand, rub a few drops, and apply it onto my kidneys. I actually only have 1 kidney. I donated a kidney 15 years ago or so. And so I spend a lot of time focusing on my kidneys and making sure that it's healthy and well taken care of. I use cilantro oil, juniper berry, and rosemary. So cilantro oil is an option. It also aids in digestion. It's also obviously really powerful for your skin. It's a high-level kidney and liver tonic, and the essential oil is just a super concentrated form of that. Helichrysum oil as well. Super powerful oil, one of the most powerful plants on the earth, although I would say that probably about a lot of plants. Super strong detoxer, as well as promotes circulation. So what Jennifer was talking about earlier is how important it is that we have our blood circulating through our body, and how important it is to have clean, healthy, non-toxic blood. Helichrysum supports the movement of our blood, opening up our blood vessels and helping our blood move through our body quicker with more oxygen. Juniper berry is another really powerful detoxifier, natural cleanser as well. Helps relieve tension as well. We use it also for headaches and certain tension pressure headaches that we have. Wild orange is going to be the oil that's going to be included in Jennifer's detox package. So wild orange, along with all of our citrus plants like this, I have grapefruit here, lemon, essential oil, tangerine. All of the citrus plants are super effective detoxifiers, as well as they break down petrochemicals. So many of the synthetics that Jennifer mentioned earlier, the synthetic products that we use, that we intake pretty much daily, especially if you're eating any processed food, you are taking in some of these synthetic products. Most of them, I shouldn't say most, but many of them are made with petrochemicals, with oil that they get out of the ground. And that's not supposed to be in our bodies. So citrus oils and citrus plants in general help break down these petrochemicals and help our bodies remove them through the liver, kidney, etc. The citrus oils are really also great in elevating your mind. I used to live down in Phoenix, and we were doing this study, or doing a practice run with Jennifer earlier, and I realized that not only do our citrus plants bloom in the fall. So when we have this shift of seasons and maybe our immune systems need more support, we have a plethora of citrus plants available actually down in the south, down in Phoenix and all along the southwest. So a couple of ways to use essential oils. The 3 main ways are topical. That's what I do myself. Like I said, I use carrier oil just so that I can really stretch the essential oils, because they're not super cheap, but this bottle here has 250 drops. So using 2 drops in my palm is enough for each day, 2 to 3 drops. So I rub coconut oil and then place 2 to 3 drops of whatever oils I'm using, and then rub them directly on myself or my children. Another way is neat as well to apply them, which would not be using the carrier oil. That's fine, and actually, really, I do that with myself also. We put them on the bottom of our feet because you have the largest pores on the bottoms of your feet. And I personally use essential oils neat mostly. But when you first start out using essential oils, it's really important to understand which are safe for topical use, internal use, or aromatic use, but also then just trying, because everyone has different responses to different things. Like garlic and onions are super healthy for most people, but I have a girlfriend who has really bad IBS because of garlic and onions. So it's really important to try it out yourself and figure out your best protocol, kind of using the general information as a guider. So that's topical. You can do neat or with a carrier oil. Aromatic is the easiest way to intake essential oils. It's the most effective, it's the quickest, and it really is most represented in our earth. If we go outside and we see roses or a mint bush or a beautiful, fresh pine tree in the spring, we want to smell this. We're drawn to these smells. Our nose goes directly in there. We smell the rose, and we usually put a smile on because we feel better and we feel happier. This is nature's aromatherapy. Essential oils brings nature's aromatherapy into our homes. We can use diffusers. There's many different ways that you can diffuse and you can use this aromatic protection. Also, obviously, just going out into nature and being with plants and smelling plants. But that's another way, is aromatic. And then the third way, and you only want to do this with therapeutic grade essential oils, and even to show you here, therapeutic grade ones that you can take internally will actually have supplements fact on the bottle. So there are some oils that you can take internally. Most of them you can. There's a few that you can't. You can take them directly on your tongue. You can use them in food and cooking. There's capsules that you can encapsulate essential oils in. We also work with vitamins, whole food vitamins that have 14 different essential oils in them. And then at the smoothie and juice cart, essential juices and smoothies, we actually use a drop of essential oil in each one of our smoothies, our whole food smoothies. And that is, like, a lot of folks are accustomed to Jamba Juice, and you go in and you get that antioxidant boost or some type of antioxidant or immunity boost. We're using essential oils, which are pure plant products, as our immunity boost in our smoothies. So those are the three ways that you can intake oils. For a little detox setup, what I would recommend, we could talk about really just a daily routine. The best thing to start, as Jennifer mentioned before, start your day with a big glass of water. And the best way, or let's say the most, to get the most bang for your buck in your water, a great thing is to actually add lemon, grapefruit, orange, tangerine, some type of citrus oil to your water. That's why folks drink oil or lemon in their water. Lemon outside of the body is highly acidic, but once you take it inside, it's alkaline. And as Jennifer was mentioning before, alkalinity or an alkaline body is the basis of health. You can't have cancer and disease in an alkaline body. So to wake up fresh and start your day with a very clear intention and focus of the day, and then starting it with nice, room temperature, or cold if you like it, but room temperature water with a few drops of lemon essential oil is just a really great boost, and a really great way to start your day. We're 80% water. Let's start our days with nourishing and replenishing our thirst. It's a good way to break your fasting as well. It's what I've been told before. So that fast is when we're sleeping. So to break the fast is best to do with water. Lemon, essential oil, or citrus are going to help alkaline, or start the day alkaline. On top of that, what we can also do is there's a recipe that I've put together with 3 drops of each, again, in the palm of your hand, or you can even put it into some type of container so you don't have to hold it, but 3 drops of each of geranium, rosemary, Roman chamomile, German chamomile, and helichrysum oil, which are all available, and I have access to all of these oils, high level therapeutic grade if anybody is interested. But taking the 3 drops of each into a carrier oil and daily rubbing them along your back, your kidneys, where your liver is at, really around the whole core. You could do it, around the front as well, but in the core where all the important, organs are at. You can do that just once a day after your shower, right before bed. Actually, it's great to do it before bed because then you're also taking advantage of the aromatherapy qualities of the oils as well, because as you're going to sleep, you're going to be invested or, amassed in those aromas, which will definitely help you sleep better. And then also an option for detoxing the home. So using our oils aromatically and helping detox the home. There's a lot of pollutants and, stale air that just people don't open their windows much anymore. And we need to detox our home and have fresh, live living air in our homes. Essential oils can also help with that. So 3 drops of lemon oil and 3 drops of clove, which clove is one of the highest antioxidants on the earth, has some of the most potent antioxidant capabilities or qualities. But 3 drops of lemon oil and 3 drops of clove oil in a diffuser. you'll receive just a refreshing of the space and the energy and of the mind. And yeah, so those are therapeutic grade essential oils. They're just one part in self-health care. Where I want to is empower people to know that our healthcare is our own responsibility. Essential oils is just one part of that, but a very potent part. Like I mentioned earlier, we're in Portland, Oregon, and we've just recently opened Essential Juices and Smoothies, which is the first juice and smoothie cart of its kind. We're a community hub. We want people to come and be empowered and educated on how to use whole herbs, essential oils, and whole foods to take control of their lives and their health. So check us out on Facebook, Essential Juices and Smoothies. And on Instagram, we're actually doing 30 days starting today. Well, today was the beginning. We're doing 30 days of herbs. So 30 days for starting today, for the next 30 days, we're gonna have a new herb a day. And today was aloe vera, which is actually an amazing detoxer as well. So yeah, come check us out.
Wonderful. Thanks so much, Lanita. That was
Yes.
great information. Definitely, you're talking about adding essential oils to your juices. Like no one ever really thinks it's amazing to do that, or adding them to your water. That's a great idea and valuable information. So please check out Essential Juices and Smoothies. And can you talk a little bit about detoxing the mind and what, you know, in the pack you're going to be offering the wild orange, excuse me. And so how does that kind of help to, we're going to go into like a few minutes here about detoxing the mind and just talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, oils in general, like what we were talking about with the plants. I keep looking out at my garden because I just have such a relationship with plants. In a general sense, you know, I read a book called The Lost Language of Plants, and the author talked about the fact that teenagers, you know, this widespread depression that many teenagers and many of us maybe have felt like, oh, we became a teenager and things are getting kind of wacky inside. But that he thought that really the main reason was that because young kids didn't grow up with plants in their lives. They didn't grow up knowing plants and having relationships with plants and knowing that plants are here to nourish us. And so really to detox the mind and the spirit using plants and essential oils is really basic. It's experiencing plants. It's smelling aromatics. The citrus oils, especially to, like I said, to have them diffused in the home, they're really good at uplifting the spirit. If anybody has smelled a citrus grove in full bloom, you don't want to leave that area. It just smells like heaven on earth. So for me, what detoxing the mind and the spirit with aromatics is all about, or that's what it's all about really, is the aromatics. It's the smells of nature. It's the smells of the earth. It's the smells of plants. They make us, I mean, they lift our spirits. I ask everybody,
Yeah.
how do you feel when you smell a rose? And that usually can answer, I think that usually like turns on a light for a lot of folks, like, wait a minute, I love how roses smell. And I get really happy and feel really good, and almost nothing can get me down when when somebody brings me a dozen roses and they smell, amazing. That's probably why men bring women nice roses, because
Yeah.
it does detox our minds. So
Yes, exactly. Yeah, we used to live in California, and I used to work at a research facility that did research on citrus, and so we were out there picking citrus all the time. And so yes, that smell is amazing, and it's not anything to frown at. Like, you really will be invigorated with that smell. And yeah,
totally just taken over by it. And all of the flower oils in general, all the flowers in general. So Lang Lang is one of my most favorite. Anybody who likes stargazer or calla lily stargazers, they smell just like that. I mean, so for me to be able to have Lang Lang in my home, and if it's in the middle of the winter and I can't go buy, or I don't have them growing in the garden, to be able to have that just sweet smelling Lang Lang, I can have any time in my home. Rose oil, jasmine oil, they're all amazing for our spirits. And actually, I would say that essential oils are some of the best detoxers of mind and spirit on the earth, if not like total. If it's not coming from within, if you're looking for an external source, aromatic is going to be it.
I would definitely agree with that. Yeah, if you're looking for an external source, yes, go with the essential oils. Definitely. All right. Well, thank you, Lenita. And we'll have you on at the end as well, just to wrap up everything. And I hope everyone enjoyed that wonderful presentation. That was just beautiful and really a lot of good information there. So let's continue a little bit more with this mindset work too. When it comes to detoxing, and Lenita touched on this already, but it's so important as part of your detoxing as well, is to really do some mindset. Like if you're not doing the external, but I hope you are with the essential oils, do some internal mindset work during your detox as well, because nowadays you can't just work out and eat healthy here and there. Like there's just too much that's like bombarding you all the time, low negative energy, you know, with TV, with music, with annoying people, stress, traffic, whatever, noise pollution, all these different things. You definitely need to cleanse and protect your mind so that you can stay on track. Like this type of detox, you know, once you start to get it down and learn it, you can use the same technique over and over and over again throughout your life. Whenever you feel like you need to, whenever there's a change in season, like right now, when we do the detox during the September time, September 30th through October 7th, that's like the middle of the Mercury retrograde. And just look that up and learn a little bit about that. But it's a time where, you know, a lot of chaos is going on with communication, with you know, with people and business. And so you want to really protect yourself and be on track so that you can stay living healthy and stay on track with whatever you're trying to do in your life. So there will be some challenges. So this is a great way to have a foundation laid for yourself. I can't stress that enough when it comes to, like, when I work with my clients, is to really get your mindset down as well, because a lot of times that's what is lacking. So here's some things that you can try to do. And sorry, my slide got a little messed up there. But be around positive, upbeat, happy, encouraging people in your life. I know that's easier said than done sometimes when you're living with people, or you know, at school or work or whatever. But try to just, you know, filter out things, filter out people if you have to, if you need to. It's really important, and it will keep you, it'll make you happy. And like Lenita said, whenever you are experiencing, you know, garden flowers, or if you're experiencing beautiful scents and smell, like that type of energy, you should be getting from other people as well. You know, if you're getting external cues and external energy, you know, try to get it from all things in life, not just, you know, herbs, or not just essential oils. Get it from people as well. Okay, I hope that makes sense. Also, meditation. Do some meditating. In the detox package, I'm going to give you a guided meditation recording that I've done. I'm like in love with doing these now. I did it for the mindset, the 5-day mindset course, and I'm going to continue doing this. I love doing these guided meditations. They really help me. If you're not used to doing meditation in general, having a guide through the meditation is really powerful. Affirmations, doing some visualizations, so just sitting for a few minutes, thinking about, you know, how beautiful your life is, how thankful you are, affirming some things for yourself, saying things like, you know, I renew, I remove all fear, I remove all uncertainty, I remove all that doesn't serve me, I am powerful. Saying things like that will really start to convince your mind. You know, it might be funny at first, but you'll start to believe it if you say it enough, and then you'll start to live it, and it'll be a reality. Then spend time in nature. I can't stress this enough. Spending time in nature is so important for us to connect with our root chakra, really, which is what our natural and our mother nature energy of ourself, for men and women. So spending time in nature, just going outside, touching some plants, sitting by a tree or something. If you have a hammock, laying in the hammock, like things like that, breathing fresh air really will help to decrease your stress, but also all the things that you're putting in your body or removing from your body will more easily be released, you know, with all the different toxins in your body. Okay. All right, so then I'm going to quickly go through this. We're running out of time here, but after you detox, there are some other herbs that you can bring into your system that will help you to take on and benefit and protect as well. So garlic, bee pollen, green tea, seaweed, eleuthero, which is a picture of eleuthero here, and turmeric are all really great to help protect your body after you do a detox, the mind and the body. Now let's go through the guide of what we're going to do for September 30th, okay? And so this is what we're planning to do for the detox, you know, and you can take on the same guide or you can kind of tweak it for yourself, okay? But basically these are the steps. You're going to identify when you want to do a detox, okay? It's good to do a detox whenever you're transitioning into a new thing, whether it's in your personal life, whether it's a new season, whether it's the Mercury retrograde or a new whatever, right? A new moon, full moon, those types of things are good times to do a detox. Choose an odd number of days, and you'll see why I ask for an odd number of days. It's a good way to break up your detox and make it more organized. Get your tools, and we're going to be giving you the tools in the detox package, but you know, we'll talk about the tools we'll be using as well. And write down a schedule or create a schedule in your mind. Implement that schedule, but definitely be flexible with yourself. Don't be upset that if you decide to do a raw food day and you actually did cook some, I don't know, oatmeal in the morning. Like, don't be upset with yourself. Just continue on, and that next meal, make sure that it's raw. Like, don't be upset and don't criticize and judge yourself for that. Step one. So what we're doing is, during the autumn solstice, which is going to start on September 23rd, we're starting on the 30th because that's a good day to also start because it's in the middle of this retrograde. We're going to pick 7 days. Our tools are the essential oils that Lanita was talking about for massage, aromatherapy, and also for internal use, like she was saying, with the water in the morning, so the lemon water or some type of citrus. Alkaline water is always good to use. You can go to Trader Joe's now and purchase alkaline water for fairly cheap. We have a machine here that's great, and but you know, it costs a lot of money. But you know, you can get alkaline water nowadays. So try to bring in some of that, but definitely just enough water to nurture and to nourish yourself. And calculate how much you need. Remember, I said 50% of your body weight per day. Okay. The green drink, I'm going to offer you a sample in the detox package, but maybe you can make your own as well if you want to have dried herbs and grind them up in a coffee grinder or something like that. That's perfectly fine and good to try as well. Organic fruits and vegetables are best because they don't have those pesticides on them, which is toxins. So a lot of vegetarians, you know, they actually have a high amount of toxins because they're eating a lot of fruits and vegetables which have been sprayed with pesticides, even though meat eaters, they have a different set of toxins, right? Okay, antibiotics and those types of things. But fruits and vegetables that are organic, try to get those at least throughout these 7 days that you do the detox. Okay, your colon cleanse and the blood lymph cleanse, the herbal blends that I'm offering in the detox package are wonderful and they last for the week. So you'll get that as well. A journal, okay, and I'll tell you why in the next steps here. Get a journal or use your journal that you already have, and then a meditation space. So somewhere where you can go and feel safe and sound and quiet, a quiet space where you can meditate and be one with yourself. So this is basically what the guide will be, or the guide is. And so you can take and pull from this or do it exactly the way we see it here. Each morning, maybe do some sun salutations, and this is what I'll be doing. Some sun salutations, some yoga, and also meditation in the morning, okay? In the evenings for each of the 7 days, stretching while you're in bed, and that's a great, I love to do that just because it's an easy way to just fall right to sleep. You know, you're not doing anything strenuous, you're just kind of, you know, relaxing, but also, like I said before, basically massaging your lymphatic system and pushing out toxins there so you can renew while you're sleeping. So our detox starts on Wednesday. So Wednesday through Friday, those 3 days, you're going to take in only fluids. So juicing, water, and the herbal infusions. Okay, so only fluids for those first 3 days. Then, well, let's see, Tuesday or Wednesday, you can maybe do a colonic if you have the access to a colonic, or do the massaging of yourself. Okay, so while you're taking those herbal infusions, the colon cleanse especially will make you go to the bathroom. So do some massaging to encourage that as well of your stomach and your groin area. Saturday through Monday, those next 3 days, you want to do raw food or steamed food. Okay, so only raw or steamed food during those 3 days. And then the next Tuesday, okay, we want to do a journaling reflection. So those are the first 3 days you're doing juicing, the next 3 days you're doing raw foods, and then that last day you're going to reflect. And you're going to figure out, do some like internal searching and realizing and thanking yourself really for doing that and spending the time with yourself and making this a commitment for yourself and reflecting on how it went for you and what you want to do next time and how you want to change it, or just being okay with everything that you've done and appreciating the time that you've taken to do something like this. So journaling it so you can put those words out and into the universe and thank yourself for that. And then also the package also includes a mindset worksheet. So you can write down what your steps are that you want to take for your mindset work, what type of affirmations you want to do, what types of, if you enjoyed the guided meditation, what you got from that, and that kind of thing. So it kind of helps you stay on track with your mindset. So you'll be getting that in the detox package as well. And then you can consult with me for a 15-minute consultation, and that's like an accountability thing. A lot of times when we do like anything over like a 3-day fast or 3-day detox, a lot of times people fall off after that first day or the first 2 or 3 days, right? And so after that 3 days, if you are feeling like you're kind of falling off, you're ready to start eating some food, call me. set up your consultation, and so that we can just talk for a few minutes and get back on track and get some motivation to continue on with the detox. So that is all in the package as well. And so what we'll be doing is basically presenting all of this information, or showing you different things throughout on social media throughout the detox time. And so you'll be able to follow us you can follow me on Periscope, and I'll be periscoping as a video chat app. You can find me at CenebTB. And then on Instagram, I'm going to be on Instagram showing pictures of my juice and the herbal blends and all that. And then Lanita's going to be on there as well doing her 30-day of herbs. So check her out on essential juices juices and smoothies. I wrote that wrong. Sorry, Lanita. Essential juices and smoothies. Okay. So go there and follow her on Instagram and follow me as well so that you can follow along. If you order the package, you also receive some emails throughout the 7 days as accountability type things and some information for you to use. Okay. All right, so here is where you can go get the package if you were interested in it. It's the CenebTBotanicals.com/Mind Body Detox package. And here's all the information, or excuse me, all the different tools that are involved in the package. And we really want to thank you so much for, let me just move this over, for being with us today. And I know, hey, I know we kind of had to rush through everything, and I'm going to stop sharing my screen so everybody can see me. Oh, there it goes. It's dark here in North Carolina. Okay, let me show both of us. Okay, or is it okay? But I think both of us are on now. Are you?
I'm here.
Oh. Okay, you're there. I can't seem to do it both like we were doing before. Oh, well.
Okay. I hit mute and I came back, I think.
Okay, now we can go switch back and forth. Okay, well, thank you everybody for joining us on this detox information session for your fall mind and body detox event. So I hope that you'll join us on the 30th to start this. If you have any questions in the meantime, let me know. Like we said, follow us on social media, send us an email. If you're on Google, you already have our email, at least mine. And You can ask your questions and whatnot. If you want the package, get the package early so I can send it to you and you have plenty of time to look at it and understand it and begin to use it for the 30th. Okay, so so that's it. Wonderful. Well, thank you so much, Lanita, for joining us as well. I really do appreciate you taking the time and doing this and sharing some really, really great information. It's been amazing.
Thank you for your time. Happy Monday to everyone. Thank you.
Yes, happy Monday.
Yes.
Peace.
Peace.